In Booth, studying at Chat State. I'm in the nuclear program. The question I have is, how do we bring modern technology and digitalization into older plants?
Hi, I'm Jamie Coble. I'm a professor of nuclear engineering at the University of Tennessee in Knoxville. And the work that my group does really falls under the broad umbrella of instrumentation and control. And we're primarily looking at applications of data analytics and machine learning to support the economic operation of nuclear power plants, both our current fleet of reactors and the future fleet that hopefully we'll be building any day now. So this is a great question with a lot of nuance. I'll try to pull on a few of the threads in here, starting with digitalization. We can think about digitalization in a few areas for nuclear power plants. There's digital instrumentation and control rooms, digitalization of work package management, computer-based procedures, inspection of key systems, structures, and components, and really on and on. There's so many opportunities to bring digital technology into nuclear power. A lot of interesting research has been done to move the integration of digital technology in our current fleet of light water reactors forward through the Department of Energy Light Water Reactor Sustainability Program's Plant Modernization Pathway, the Electric Power Research Institute's Long-Term Operations Program, and really updating the regulatory framework for digitalization at the Nuclear Regulatory Commission, including things like really understanding what are the cybersecurity concerns and how are we going to address those in a nuclear context in a meaningful and appropriate way. There are a lot of exciting opportunities for digitalization in our fleet that don't rely on wholesale replacement of the existing legacy INC systems, because that's probably a non-starter for an operating reactor, particularly given the age of the reactor or how much longer the utility expects to operate that reactor. Another big opportunity to modernize the current fleet is with artificial intelligence and machine learning. Many utilities are adopting plant-specific and fleet-wide online monitoring of key systems, structures, and components, which is really what I love doing and what my group does. And that includes even monitoring the sensors and instrumentation itself to understand if you're getting good quality data to then further analyze and make decisions on. And this really helps us move from periodic time-based inspection and maintenance activities that might be costly and might contribute to ALERA and radiation exposure for our workers to condition-based and predictive maintenance that will let us do inspection and maintenance when it's needed, where it's needed, based on what we understand about the performance of our key components. As the NRC moves towards risk-informed regulation, utilities are also moving towards risk-informed operations and maintenance, and that's really buoyed by this online monitoring and greater situational awareness that we can develop in all the conditions while the plant is operating, from startup to operations to shutdown even. We're also seeing a lot of opportunities to adapt generative AI, like the technologies behind ChatGPT or Gemini or Microsoft Copilot, into a nuclear context. Large language models can be very effective in evaluating information such as inspection results, work orders, industry bulletins, new rulemaking from the NRC, announcements from the IAEA, all sorts of things, as well as creating new information like generating a work order from monitored data or evaluating the importance of that work order. We're seeing great opportunities to use AI and machine learning and really large language models to do some of this low-level tedious analysis, like prioritizing work orders or generating work orders from data that we might be collecting in the system, in the facility already. And that really frees up human time to focus on those more challenging and impactful tasks that we maybe don't really trust a computer to take on right now. So if you follow the NEI TIP Awards, the Top Industry Practice Awards that recognize innovative ideas and applications, and the Electric Power Research Institute's Nuclear Technology Transfer Awards that recognize industrial applications of EPRI research and development. In recent years, many of these have been related to digitalization, automation, and applications of AI and machine learning. And so there's really a lot of interest and a lot of opportunities in the current fleet of reactors to start looking now at how we're going to apply all of these things to help us today, and not just waiting for the next fleet of reactors to think this is a technology that benefits future reactors. So it's a really exciting time for digitalization, AI, and machine learning, and the nuclear industry is really doing a lot to figure out how to bring these technologies into a nuclear context. So thank you so much for this question and for the opportunity to talk about something that's really just near and dear to my heart, something that I really, really enjoy in the way that my group is working to ensure the long-term sustainability of the nuclear power industry.